Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today, I have another breakup story to share. And if you have a breakup story you want to share, please visit writemac.com. Send your story, and I could give you my take in a YouTube video just like this. If you like this video, throw me a like. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you want to book a live coaching session where you can talk to me on FaceTime or Skype, that's available and really unpack things. If you got a comment for this individual to help him out, please put it down below. If you want to subscribe, I think it's the red button. Okay. Hi, Mac. I'm going through some hard times right now. Sorry to hear that, bud. A couple weeks ago, my long-distance relationship girlfriend of 33 months, well, that's precise, went to the motherland for her daughter's birthday. Every year, she goes home for that occasion, and her baby daddy goes there too. Well, that's a situation that you probably knew going into the relationship, and if you accepted it early on, throughout the relationship, you'll probably have to accept it or it'll become a problem. If it is becoming a problem for you, you need to state what's the issue up front and without deep-seated emotion that gets layered over time by being passive about it. They've been separated for 5 years. While she was there, we stayed in contact like the usual. One night, I received a random message from her asking me if I will love her forever. Yeah, that's random after 33 months, which is approximately 3 years. Of course, he said yes and told her what kind of question is that, and she said nothing. I just want to hear it. Then we continue to keep in contact until it's time to leave the motherland. She stopped messaging me out of nowhere. Obviously, something triggered her. What that is, I would definitely want to know if I were you. Of course, I bugged and asked her what's going on. She said she'll talk to me when that she's busy. But I knew something was off. Then I checked her social media and I saw that her and her baby's father are already following each other. Well, I mean, that's not too bad. I know for a fact that her parents are pushing her to get back to him for a long time for the sake of the family and the kid, since the kid keeps asking her, my ex's parents, where are his mom and dad? She finally messaged me, said thank you for everything during my kid's birthday. My kid wished me the kid, mommy and daddy will be together. The kid is 5, by the way. This is a tough situation. That you don't necessarily have a playbook that's going to work. You got to back off a bit, and she needs to make this decision for herself. You're not going to talk her into it or out of it. This is a big decision for her to make. So she said her and her baby daddy talked and decided to fix things up for the kid. And the baby daddy told her parents that he wanted to fix things up. So her parents, wow, 5 years old, he's calling shots. So her parents pushed it even more back to him. We have a good thing going. That's why it hurts. Well, it absolutely hurts because you're shocked and you're surprised and you approved of her going and doing this. But it's always a possibility, to be quite honest, that this can happen when an individual has that kind of tie with their kid. And if they're extremely close to their child, they probably want to give it an effort or a try. But saying that, at this point, whatever problems they had before, the idea of just getting back together at 100%, I think they're in an uphill battle because they didn't even, start talking or getting serious, and now they're just, we're going to get back together for the kid. That's not what holds couples together long term. It is, but it's not happiness. A day after I received the breakup message, she flew here in LA for work because she's a flight attendant. I asked her if I can meet and talk to her. I said I have closure with her, and she said okay. Wow, this happened quick, man. So this is one of those things you might have to talk to a therapist or a coach like myself, because you really need to unpack this situation, because the worst breakups, the ones that are really tough, are when they shocked you. When they came out of nowhere, it takes a little bit of time. It's traumatic because you just didn't even see it coming. We spent 3 days together, no sex, but with kissing, intimate touching, because she respected the baby daddy. Oh, well, she respects him enough to hook up, though. I mean, and I understand that. During our talk, she said she want to try it again so she won't regret it in the future that she didn't try. She said the idea that you're going into something trying is suspect, because a relationship should flow. It shouldn't be tried in my book. She said if she tries, she can prove to her family and everybody that she tried if it didn't work. Bottom line, I think she's expecting it not to work deep down inside. And she's doing it just for her family and her child. And adult, grown people relationships, doing it for other people It's not going to satisfy you in a long-term intimate relationship in my book. She was crying almost all night the second night. I know and feel she is hurting because I have a feeling that she wants to stay with me, but can't do anything about it because of what's going on. Well, bottom line, she's an adult. She makes decisions for herself. She's put her child and her family's pressure first, and you got to accept it. Because even if she came back to you, she's still going to feel that pressure and she's going to be affected by that, and it's going to affect your relationship. It sucks, but this is circumstantial. And the good thing is you didn't do anything wrong, okay? On the flip side, this is what sometimes you deal with. And if this was an issue, you've been together 3 years, you knew that the parents were doing this. You just didn't know that she was going to cave in. She's pressured and confused, I think. Absolutely is, but she still has a decision to make, and it sounds like she made it. And even if she went back to you right away, I don't know if I would want to jump back into a relationship with an individual that's this up and down. She asked me again during our time together, will you love me forever? And I answered the same. She basically is saying, well, if this doesn't work out, can I come back to you? That's not fair. She keeps saying, I love you to me, and I'll miss you. I said, you'll forget about me because you'll be talking to your baby daddy most of the time. She said, no, ours is different. We vibe. We got a connection with him. With him, she just follows what I like. I found a friend in you, and you're so trustworthy that I can think of leaving my kid with you without you. Nothing bad to her. I told her I'm going to wait for her. Bad move, dude. She said no, but I told her I will, and she said thank you for that. I know it's tough. I know it's difficult in the moment right now, but you need to get some space and time alone. Talk to a therapist, talk to someone like myself, and really unpack this thing. It's going to take you some time because it came out of nowhere. You need a few coaching sessions to go over this and just vent and just let it all out. Because I bet you have a mouse wheel running in your head over and over again, and I'll just tell you right now, you didn't do anything wrong here. She even asked me if I still want her to message me and I still want her to fly here in LA. Well, eventually, if things go bad with her ex, she'll be calling you up and you guys will end up hooking up again. She hasn't dissipated her feelings for you in 3 days. She doesn't even know what she's walking into here, and she's trying to leave the door open by meeting you again. I told her, if you feel like messaging me, go for it. We ended things on good terms. Good for you. She said she'll think about it, but I know she wanted to try it for the sake of the kid. Again, try. I just, you go into something expecting it to work in a relationship, not trying. I asked her, if you have a kid with her, will you go back with him? She said no. Well, there you go. The kid comes first. The family comes first. That's admirable. That's noble. And at this point, you need to back off. She went back to Dubai, received a message in her flight back that the baby daddy will be in Dubai when she lands. By the way, baby daddy lives in Switzerland. Their kid is my ex's parents. In Asia, so she won't be able to message me for a couple days. I didn't respond at all. Then after 2 days of no contact, she messaged me saying, this will be my last message to you. Well, whenever someone announces that, it's highly dramatic, and it's usually not their last message. I'll never message you again. Okay, I want to fix my family, and for me, family first. I hope you move on. Well, I responded, I totally respect and understand your decision. Good for you. That's a great way to respond at this point. It's tough that you think is right for your family. I wish you nothing but the best. I'm always here for you no matter. I love you so much. Good. That's a good way to close. That's my last message for her. 2 days ago, up until now, I'm doing no contact. She blocked me on the specific app where she and I sent message to but didn't block me on social media. She still has feelings for you. Yesterday, she posted a pic of them together. I didn't like the pic or anything. Well, you need to get off social media. You cannot be looking at those kinds of pictures and those kind of updates, because that's just peeling the scab off of a wound that's trying to be healed. I'm staying in no contact. What's your other options but no contact? Please give me some advice. By the way, we see each other almost every month because she's a flight attendant in the whole 33 months that we were together. Please give some advice. You need to stay in no contact. You said you accept the decision and you respect it and you understand it. Now prove that. There's a strong possibility with an individual like this that's already claiming that she's trying something and has strong feelings for you, that she believes that if this doesn't work out in 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, that she can come back to you. And if you're a strong, confident individual, maybe in a month, 2 months, you'd be open to that. But if it gets to a certain level, you need to pick yourself up off the mat and start going into no contact, because there's a possibility she won't come back for these reasons, and you're still in a position that you need to start healing from this. I'm hurting so much because it was so unexpected and we got a good thing going, and she knows that. And she just can't fight for me. Well, every individual is different. Some people are very influenced by their parents. Some people put their kids first, second, and third in their life. And she certainly did that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. She had to make a decision here. This certainly could come back around. And you treated it very well at the end with that last text, by the way. But I would highly recommend maybe doing a live coaching session just to get everything out, because you got a lot of feelings swirling. And if you're talking to friends and family members, they're probably just bagging on her or how bad a person she is, and you need to talk to someone that can really help you unpack this and just get the feelings out. Because like I said, when it's surprising and shocking and comes out of nowhere, it's tough. It's really tough. And people I've dealt with in the past, they need a few coaching sessions. They really just need reassurance that they didn't do anything wrong, and talk to someone about it. So I hope that helps you. Please visit writemac.com if you have a breakup story you want to share, or if you'd like to book a live coaching session. Thank you for supporting the channel.